Hey, dude, Alex, it's been a while. How you
Mm-hmm.
been? How are things? I missed you. I missed you.
Um, uh, Crazy. Actually, we're gonna go look at a house this weekend. Up the road from here.
That is
Um,
awesome. That is
we got
awesome.
some family moving around the country kind of news. So it's looking like we're gonna stay in Maryland. FYI.
Okay. Okay.
Um, oh God, my camera keeps shuddering due to lighting. Let's see if we can't tweak that. Work has been fucking crazy. Uh, Got an audit this week. Nothing too crazy past that though. Like nobody's died, which
Okay.
is good
That's
news.
good. That's good.
How about you, Rob? What's going on? What's going on,
Uh,
Rob?
7 days until I close on my house.
Hey,
you thought I was talking about
congratulations.
you thought I was talking about a horror movie, didn't you? Anyway, no.
I had
Yeah,
no
seven
idea where
days.
you were going with that.
So okay. Well, first of all, like I just said before, we appreciate it. You liking, you sharing. When one of us is missing, Alex was sick last week. Then we
Yeah,
couldn't. Me and Alex couldn't get together because I had my wife. She hurt herself a little bit. She's okay. And then we have life. Life happens, but
yeah.
we have backup episodes and things like that. And I want to say thank you to everyone that still follows us and listens to us, and especially thank to the Canada, Sweden, and the UK. That's what I'm talking about. 2%
Digging
of our
deep,
followers are from those countries. Thank you.
digging deep through the analytics there, aren't we?
Oh man, I've been podcasting it up, dude. You don't even know. But anyway, so what's new with me, real quick? Yeah, seven
That's
days.
right.
I finally closed my house, which is great. Um, and absolutely probably nothing. I just work all the time. I have been off the last couple days for a while, which was good. I was off yesterday. Happy late Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Um, and then I worked Saturday. I was off Friday, but all this crazy stuff was going on. And then yeah, not really too much. Um, I heard something over the
What'd you hear?
weekend. Well, really wasn't over the weekend. It was last week, but me and you couldn't get together to really talk about this, and I thought it was crazy.
Uh huh.
So there's just, and today I've read something new that there's this thing, there's this college scandal going around right now, bud, and it is pretty. It's at first I heard about it, I was like,
Everywhere you look.
whoa. I would
Sorry,
say too
sorry.
soon, but the whole internet has roasted this.
Oh
Um,
my God.
dude, the crazy thing is though, like when I first heard about this, my first new all the time. This is just out in the blue now. But then
Oh
actors,
no, bribery.
yeah.
Half
But
a million
then
dollars.
but then
Corruption.
fa-
What's new?
famous people, and then like there's I don't know.
Good.
It just started getting
Fuck
weird.
them.
Oh,
Fuck them. I
what is?
hope they get the fucking book thrown at them.
Mhm.
Every last person involved. Motherfuck those people.
So tell me if I'm
I had to
wrong.
put my fucking life on the line for 4 fucking years to get anything resembling that.
Yeah,
Fuck those people. Motherfuck them.
real quick before we lose it.
I'm good.
Let's for the listeners that don't know. For some reason you don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, Alex. As I might be. This is just how I am sometimes. All right,
Felicity
so
Hoffman
there
and Aunt Becky from Full House have been
and a couple.
implicated.
There's some other people,
Yeah,
but I think those are the two famous ones, the two real big famous ones, have been yeah,
implicated in this corruption scandal surrounding Ivy League admissions. What happened was there was an intermediary, like, cover organization. It was supposed to be this nonprofit that was, like, helping kids get into the Ivy League school of their choice or whatever. It
yeah,
was just a front for a corruption payola, pay for play into the Ivy League schools action, up to and
yeah.
including photoshopping faces for like yearbooks and evidence that people play these sports or some such. All kinds of
So
craziness.
the thing that's crazy about this is they knew what the
Oh
fuck
yeah.
was going on. It's not
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not like hey, invest in, give me $500,000 or give me
Yeah,
$1
no,
million,
these people
and
are
I'll do.
victims here.
No.
They actively sought this corruption and bribery.
Hmm.
Uh, it's amazing.
Like, so obviously the most famous. All right, so the, the main actor from Shameless, forget his name.
Yeah,
He, his wife, and obviously Aunt Becky from Full House. That's how all of us millennials know her from.
well,
Um,
Felicity Huffman was the headlining
oh,
one of the 4 headliners in Desperate Housewives. So like she's got a career unto herself as well, bro. Don't be sexist,
oh,
Rob.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking up because I saw some news today. I wanted to just double check who somebody else might be involved in this whole thing.
Tank him.
Oh,
Tank
that's
him.
right. That's right. It's Joe Montana. Joe Montana.
Joe Montana of the
Yep.
49ers.
Yep. I saw it this morning. I was like, "What is this?" I didn't. Now it could
Are
be
you
clickbait.
serious?
We have all realized that some. I didn't click onto it yet. I was looking at it, but I didn't. I kind of glanced through it, and I was like, "This fucking. You gotta be fucking kidding me!" But I didn't click into it. Now, with that said, do you know how the internet is? Nah, could be right. Could be 40% right, and the rest bullshit. But I can kind of see it. He's rich. He wants his kids to go to college. He's got money.
That'd be funny as shit. Oh
You know,
man.
it
Oh
all.
man.
It all.
Let me find
goes-
out a professional athlete paid his child's way into an Ivy League school.
I'm just
Let
gonna
me
look it
find
up
that
right
shit out. I fucking hate the NFL.
now.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
a reason why. There's a reason why on this. I see. I enjoy the NFL. There's a reason why though we haven't really talked about it. Alex isn't the biggest fan of it, and it's okay. We all have our own, our own thing.
All
So
right.
here we go. It says
So-
Joe
so-
Montana, Phil Nick Mickelson, who's the golfer, are linked to the company that this whole college admission scandal.
Time. Ari just got number 2 in Tetris 99.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Second
God.
place, dog. We're working on that one. She's got it in her sights. I've made it to 4. She's made it to 2 now. Congratulations, honey! I paused my audio so I could scream
Cheer, cheer.
congratulations at her.
Cheers.
Okay, yeah, college admission scandal.
It's just kind of crazy though. Like, this is just the beginning. Okay, so I would say
I
2018.
love hearing those words. I love it so
2007,
much.
2017 and 2018 to me was the beginning of old shit coming back to haunt famous people. 2019 is going to be bribery. This is just the beginning. And it's not about just about this college. You know how many other colleges this has probably happened to?
Every state university in existence takes payola. Every single
Absolutely.
one. That's a confirmed fact. Fuck you if
Absolutely.
you say otherwise.
Whoa. You need a
Fuck
new
you.
study
Oh.
hall? You need a new study hall? I'll buy you a new study hall, but my kid goes here for free. No questions asked. Okay.
Yeah, and they graduate with a diploma.
Yeah.
They need that piece of paper. I don't care what the grades look like. If
Yep.
my child is expelled, then you don't get the study hall. Like
Damn.
that kind of insanity. And
And it's
every single college has it.
Oh my God.
The Sanders family was implicated in one of those fucking 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, right as everybody started going, I wonder who's going to run in 2020 on the left. And a reporter asked Bernie, like, hey, Bernie, are you planning on running in 2020? And then the news drops.
Wow.
Then the news drops? Really? Is it the DNC trying to keep him quiet?
Wow.
I think it is. This corruption is everywhere. The whole system is caked in it. I love watching these. They bring me so much joy. Like, you watch serial killer documentaries,
You
I
watch
the
corruption.
news waiting for fucking corruption charges to drop. I eat this shit up. It feels so good
You
that
know,
these rich assholes
the-
are getting
the
locked up.
The parallel line that corruption and serial killers is unbearable. It's so
Yeah.
crazy that it's like it's literally almost the same thing in a way. One person just walks that line of should I, and they always take should I should.
I should.
And it's
I
the
should.
same
I would
thing.
do this evil thing. I'm
It's the
gonna do
same
it.
exact thing with the corruption. It's the same
What the
exact thing.
fuck?
So
I'm gonna say murder is worse than corruption, though. I will go that far, Rob.
tomato,
uh,
tomato. Meh.
oh, uh, human life means something.
I
Uh,
know, I know. I'm just
corruption is fucking insidious, and it's everywhere. Oh my god.
everywhere you look.
Hollywood
Ask.
is evil as an organization. We all know this. We've all heard the stories that there is insidious shit that people just get away with in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's why the Harvey Weinstein was such a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
It's just
when are we actually going to dig to what's really going on and actually arrest the people?
well. The thing is it the people weren't raised this way. I feel like is it us as society that are just talking about just the hollow this for the politicians, anybody that's in the public eye. Did we do this to them? Did we pressure them? They have to be better than us. Their kids have to be going to the Ivy League school. Like Tom Hanks' son had to graduate from Princeton or Stanford, wherever he went from. He probably went to Stanford. It's just one of those things where it's like
No,
the bar
because
set.
they're in control of their boat. They get to steer. They have free
Would you-
will. We can pressure whatever the hell. That doesn't matter. They're adults and they made a bad choice. Fuck them.
That's true. That's true. It's true.
Did
Tell
we
me how you
pressure
really
though?
feel.
We might have.
I
Might
mean,
have. That might be pressure. I don't know. This
Soc-
would be unacceptable.
society
Well-
pressures everybody. Everybody. But-
There's more eyes on, so looking squeaky clean should beget being squeaky clean. That's what the pressure is. Not to not look like you're riding dirty, but rather to actually just not ride dirty.
You mean to
That's
tell
what's
me?
expected. It's not that hard. That's what I don't
Well,
understand.
So here's the scenario. This is going along the lines of this corrupt thing. If you were a police officer and you worked 45 to 60 hours a week, but you still pulled in, I don't know, $42,000 a year. You did the same thing, you went home. You did the same thing and you went home. One day, you're in a house, you're doing a drug bust, and you see a couple unmarked bills just sitting there on the ground. No one's around. This is what is that ethics question? That one question that's like, what do you do? Like, what is
It's
the thing?
evidence.
And realistically, good cops, yes, it's evidence. You put it away, but it all breaks down to or do you just pocket it because you need a new fence, or do you need your child needs more help, things like that. But
I can
because we
count
don't,
4 crimes in picking
Well,
that money up and keeping it.
yeah, but look at it, because us as society or whoever, we don't pay our cops enough, so they have to resort to crime. Or is it one of those things where even if they made enough, would they still be corrupt? Some of them,
Some of them are going to be corrupt.
no matter
That's
what.
just
Right?
statistics. Like they're still people, so therefore
Yeah.
there will still be corruption. That said, I think if you paid them more, they might be less. My desktop audio has died. Speak. Ping.
Speak. I'm here.
Okay, never mind. We're good.
Um,
It's because you weren't
Now-
talking. Hey, look.
was
The noise gate's working.
dude? I will say this. Okay. Well, with that said, with the police officers, if you pay them more, maybe it would be down percentage wise.
Yeah, we'd have less cases of police corruption,
So what about
but it wouldn't go away.
these celebrities? Okay, let's just talk about the
Same
college thing. So obviously, if they got, so you're telling me if we paid the celebrities more,
No,
no,
No.
or like
They're-
I just don't
in fact, they're paid enough to make those problems go away.
see. My whole issue with this is the biggest issue with this whole thing is, and you'll probably agree with me. They make enough money to, if my daughter or my son can't get into college because they're being stupid, I make enough money to hire tutors to make them work harder to get into college. Then
They don't have the motivation to work harder.
or everything's handed to them, and they're just like, you know what, fine. This guy comes
And
up,
that's why.
this smart entrepreneur comes up to him and says, hey, you don't have to do nothing. This is what I'm gonna do. Just slide me a check, and then that's when the
It's really crazy how insidious it is, too, because it's prolific.
yeah.
Like, why is it that it seems like every single person that's drawn to Hollywood or that kind of attention, being famous, like politics or fame, uh, why is it those people? It seems disproportionately are people who this corruption and shit like breeds around.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it actually opportunity. It's a matter of simple cost opportunity. You're more likely to be able to handle those kind of payments, so they gravitate toward those people and that as your client. It's not that those people are narcissists. It's simple
Well,
economics. My bad.
how do you
I'm good.
do you think the schools knew, or did the schools are just so oblivious because they have so many applicants
No,
and students that as long as they get their money, they don't give a shit?
the schools found out they knew. It's one of those.
Oh,
And the school did not like that it knew. And those
damn
people's
it!
heads are rolling.
Damn it! Like that whole, like that whole that there was a head coach of Penn State. He wasn't touching anybody, but his staff was touching little boys, and he just
And
turned the
he
other
knew.
way. And I'm pretty sure that the whole university knew, but I
Everybody
don't know.
knew that he looked the other way. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, it goes back to, oh well, Father John touched my son. It's okay. That's just part
When
of
are we
life.
gonna actually uncover this stuff? Because it's
Oh
out
man,
there.
that's
It exists. It
yeah.
happens. Slavery still exists in America. Like, in
Does
that sense. Human trafficking is just a fancy word for it. When are
I
we
know.
actually gonna do this? Do something about it. It blows my mind that we just let this stuff fester. And it continues even to this day. Like, we're not going to uncover every crooked interaction in this admission scandal.
No.
We're not going to come even close. We're just going to
Ne-
reach a point where it loses interest out of the public eye and it just stops.
Now, does Aunt Becky? I'm just gonna call her by Aunt Becky. Does she actually do jail time, or does she get out of this with a big fine and probation?
I I don't want to answer that. I know what I think is most likely going to happen, but I know what I want to happen, so I'm super biased. I
Well,
want
I
her to serve the whole possible sentence.
well, this is what I think is going to happen. This is how our world works, and this is what I think. This is just my opinion, no one else's. But I strongly think that because she is an A-list actress, she is an actress, but she's not. She's like in the C's. Like she's a good actress. She's been in some things, but she's not like Leonardo DiCaprio or anything else. That they will make an example out of her because she's not the biggest, but she's still an actress. They're going to make an example out of her, but she's not going to serve the full time, but she will serve some jail time, maybe a year, maybe two, and then get out with probation and pay a hefty fine. But I think that this will be a golden opportunity for the judicial system to give
Step up.
her the step up and just show these actors, no, stop it, do your
A
job, don't
decade.
stop be yeah. But if it was like Tom Hanks or somebody, no, they would get scotch free. I mean, people might hate him. Like look at the
Who
main
hates
actors.
Tom Hanks?
Exactly. Well, at that moment, maybe there might be some people. There's probably people out there who hate Tom Hanks.
Why? Because he's likable?
I mean, maybe I
He
don't know.
tries to return people's mittens that he finds on the sidewalk.
This is true.
Like, he uses his actual Facebook for this.
I've seen his Twitter. His Twitter's hilarious. I don't know if it's him or I don't know if it's like his PR, but
And
it's
it's got to be him.
yeah. Um, he's Mr. Rogers. He's filming a movie right now. He's Mr. Rogers, and
Oh man.
everyone loves Mr. Rogers. But I'm just saying, if he did do something wrong like that, he would still get out free. But there'd be some people that might protest him because of it.
Yeah, we're talking like PETA versus the internet with
Yeah. Oh God.
the Steve
Oh.
Irwin gang. That's
Oh,
the
that.
percentages we're talking about here.
Oh.
PETA's 0.00001% of the population and shit, like, that were defending anti-Steve Irwin sentiment.
Well, do you understand? Just the country of Australia. He's probably a legend. He's a legend.
He's
And
a
just in
legend
Australia.
here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like just in Australia, he's a legend. So when his show was over here, and he's fucking, oh, there's a crocodile. He just.
Jeez,
I mean,
Pete.
yeah.
And he was just wholesome. Like, look at his fucking family, man. His wife was asked, like, all right, so you thinking about starting dating soon? And
No.
she looks at the camera woman, or the camera person, and the anchor woman, was like, no. No, I found my one and only. I'm good.
Man.
That's it for me. And, like, you could tell the camera woman was like, or the anchor woman, excuse me, was like taken aback for a second. Just, what? That's a thing? Because that's how that story was billed. Was, wait, somebody still does that? And that was just weird. Like, it was a very weird, jarring thing. But they're so wholesome. It's like them, Bob Ross, Tom Hanks,
Bob Ross.
like, just the triad of wholesome. What's his name from Reading Rainbow? He's another one.
Oh my gosh, what is his name?
I can't remember for the life of me right now, and I'm not gonna guess.
Would you put Steve from Blue's Clues?
No.
Oh, he did
No.
cocaine. That's right. Yeah, he did like. Yeah.
And tried to start a heavy metal band or some shit.
I mean, what do you do from there? I mean, you've been on like. If I was a Tubby, what do you do? Where do you go from there? You start a band called Slipknot. I mean, that's just basically. I'm a strong believer.
That was a spicy meatball. That's a meme from way back.
Oh man, so yeah.
2006 era meme.
Oh yeah. Well, that's because we're OGs. Okay, we might be a part of this millennial period, but yet we are literally like the first year of the millennium for the millennials.
I mean, we were there.
Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, conspiracies sucks.
Dude, I'm just saying, Alex Jones is totally right about the pedophile rings that exist throughout this country. Fuck what anybody says, I believe that man on that topic. And that topic alone, because he's out of his fucking mind. Oh, did you like that soundbite that everybody found?
Oh.
Of this most recent one?
Which one?
To be honest, I'm kind of retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh my god. I love seeing Alex Jones on the Joe Rogan podcast. It makes my day. Because it's gonna be funny. Oh man.
Getting a little away from conspiracies. Another thing that I've been doing with my 2 days off, I've been binging Netflix shows.
Oh yeah?
Like just Netflix shows. And I just watched The Umbrella Academy.
Did you like it?
So I did. It was different. And I liked it because it was different. So I know who the creator is because he was in he's the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. So,
My Chemical Chicken, yeah.
Yeah. So he so I see his vision in this show, but then I actually like I didn't pick up because there's 3 books. I think they're coming out with a 4th one actually. But right now there's only 3 books, and the TV show, the first season is the first book, which is Apocalypse. So I kind of did a brief like cliff note kind of thing where I just kind of briefly read through the first one, and then I compared it to the TV show, and it was good. It's good. I really love. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, there's one
brother. I've heard the comic is weird.
It's definitely a cross between like Hellboy-ish.
Yeah, I'm picking up that vibe.
So it's kind of like Hellboy-ish, but they definitely don't hold back with cusses and shit like
Yeah,
that. And then it does have its. You ever seen a movie called Sucker Punch?
I'm pretty sure. What was that about?
It was an anime
Oh,
that they turned into
oh,
a movie.
yeah. Okay, I do
That
remember that.
she's
That was a
she was trained.
nightmare.
Yeah, well, that concept, not that movie, but the actual story of Sucker Punch. I don't know. It's just, it's kind of
And,
all around the place, but it was good. It was. I think I liked it. At first, I thought it was weird because all their powers weren't really powers, and
what they
it didn't
have.
really. So they all like a brief summary. It's not going to give away anything. You can read the synopsis, but basically, these kids just have some powers, but you really don't learn how they got their powers or how they learn to get their powers unless you watch the whole fucking first season. So just watch the whole first season. It's only 10 episodes. It's really good. I don't like Ellen Page in this. I really wish they would have a different actress. She's she sucks. Well, the problem is I know her ability of acting. So her in this movie, in this TV show, she's dumbified. Does that make sense? Like she's just
She's playing somebody who's stupid.
no, she's not playing someone that's stupid, but she's playing someone that's kind of oblivious to what's going on in the world, and it just kind of pisses me off. It just does. So,
Huh. Okay.
but you need definitely check it out. It's weird. It's weird. It's not like see in a world where we're filled with all these superhero movies, we have expectations of superhero movies need to be like this. Batman
Yeah,
movies
the
need to be like
Marvel and
this.
DC.
So
Yeah.
because the bar is set there, when this Dark Horse comic just kind of slides by and you see it, you're kind of like taken back because you're like, this is weird. This is not like the typical.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
this guy
love Dark Horse, and I'm so
like
glad DC gave Image their creative control back.
there's. I'll tell you this. There's one kid. His special powers. He opens up his stomach and octopus arms comes out and fucking kills everyone. That's his power. So it's a little weird. So I'm just letting you know you're not. It's not the typical like
Okay.
telekinesis, but it's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. It's
Okay.
pretty
So
cool
we're
shit.
really getting Hellboy
Yeah.
technical here. Okay.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it time there's time travel, so it definitely it seems like it takes
Oof.
place in the 50s, but it's supposed to be today. But no one uses cell phones and things like that, so it's a little weird. So
It's a
when
disjointed setting.
yeah, but it was good. I give it an 8 out of 10. I definitely it definitely leaves on a cliffhanger, and I'm definitely excited for the next season. I've been trying to get into other Netflix shows because I pay Netflix now $13 a month, so I want
Big
them
oof.
to yeah. But that was a little side note from the conspiracy. But that's what Rob's been doing
Oh
in
man.
the last couple of weeks, reading about conspiracies and then watching Netflix.
I've
Nope,
been
no
playing
serial killer
Tetris
shit.
99.
Yes. Well, there's something
It's
else, but
clutch.
there's something else I've been doing, but we'll talk about that in the next episode.
We're not doing the sex episode, are we?
Oh no, no, not yet. Eh, unless you want to.
We can do that. But you didn't get the joke.
Oh, okay. I
There
did
was a
not get
joke.
the joke. Oh god, it went over my head. We're two old men. Uh,
All right, let's break for episode then.
bam, I'm down.